Hi ladies. So I wanted to make a get ready with me for you today. It's Halloween and I just rolled out of bed like literally 15 minutes ago. I have my coffee here in my Christmas cup. It's, getting to be that time, even though I drink out of my Christmas cup even in the summer, but it's definitely almost time. So are you all getting ready for Christmas? Why am I talking about Christmas? It's Halloween. It's Halloween today, and it's quite a cold and blustery Halloween. And I thought I would do a get ready with me using all drugstore makeup. And I'm going to be doing kind of a pumpkin spice makeup look in honor of Halloween, but you can wear it any time of the year, of course. And it's going to be all drugstore. And the reason I wanted to do all drugstore is because on November 5th, in just a few days now, the Sephora VIB sale is going to be starting. And I'd like to do a video sharing with you some products that I picked up from the latest sale from Ulta and things I've kind of gathered up. And I thought that in honor of the sale, I would give you some recommendations of what I use or what I would recommend from the Sephora sale. And if there's any particular makeup brand you are interested in, or you want me to share some of my favorite products from that brand, from product lines that you can get at Sephora, if I have enough products, I will kind of feature a brand, and I might even put up an extra video this week. I'm just not sure, but I'm all over the place today. So this is going to be a drugstore get ready with me, and as you can see, it's going to be a chatty one, and I'm going to do drugstore because some of you are not going to be shopping the sale, and it's okay. Sometimes I skip them all together too. We feel so much pressure to shop those sales as if we can never get that makeup again at a discount, which is definitely not true. So I'm going to be doing a get ready with me featuring all drugstore makeup, and it's going to be very affordable makeup. And I'm going to create a pumpkin, nutmeggy, spicy look for you. So let's just jump in and get started. Okay, so my hair is quite messy this morning. I haven't thinned it in a long time. It does need it. I thinned a little bit on the ends as it's been growing out, but I don't want to over thin it until I get a little more length. But my curls are coming in. My hair is the weirdest hair. I definitely have a curl pattern in all the underneath hair. So if you go in the back of my head or this darker red hair underneath, it's all curly, but the top of my hair is not. And it's more of a thinner texture and straighter. So it's just crazy. So if I put my hair up like this, you can see my hair gets really curly. But anyway, if you'd like to see what I use on my hair, I would be happy to make a video about that too. I'm just throwing ideas out there for you because I want to make the kind of videos that you want to see. So Crease HD foundation. This is my new Holy Grail drugstore foundation. And I'm fairly certain they're discontinuing it because whenever I go into Ulta, they never have it. You can purchase it on the Catrice website. Look at Ulta, they still carry it, but my shade, they carry a very limited range. And I don't know, I hope they never discontinue it because this is heavenly foundation. So it comes out like a serum. It's quite liquidy, which is nice because it feels feather light on your skin, very long wearing. So you feel like you've got nothing on your skin. It gives you a good medium buildable coverage, and it's a velvet finish. Some people say satin. I always say velvet instead of satin finish. It's not, it's luminous, but it's sort of I don't know, it's not really matte. I would just say a velvet finish, I guess. So I do have a ginormous healing zit in the middle of my eyes. I feel like a cyclops. It's been there for about a week now, and it's healing because, of course, I picked it. And it always takes longer to heal once I get my hands on it and start picking. So it's been trying to heal, and I just haven't been letting it. So it does give me really good coverage. It covers all the, any redness, any dark spots, and it just kind of evens out your skin tone, making your skin look really good and better. But also, like I said, feeling as light as can be, like there's nothing on your skin. I love it. And now I'm going to use the Milani eyeshadow primer. I really like this. Some of you recommended it to me when I was looking for a good drugstore eyelid primer, and I'm really happy with this one. It's very creamy and smooth, and my eyeshadow doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't crease or fade or anything like that. So it does what it's supposed to do, and it also feels very light on my eyelids. So it's quite a blustery day today, and the trick-or-treaters are going to be coming around in a couple of hours. I have my Halloween shirt on. I got this a long time ago from Kohl's, from Rockin' Republic, and let me show it to you. It's really cute. It just has like these red roses and skulls on it. That's about as creepy I get on Halloween. I don't like to put a lot of spooky and scary decorations out or anything like that. I like more like the fall aspect of it. And so, and I do like to watch, as you know, creepy movies, which will end after today. I've definitely had my fill. I've been watching so many spooky movies. I've been having bad dreams. My husband's like, you really need to switch to some romantic comedies. So I'm watching Good Girls again. Have any of you seen that? It's such a cute show. It's like 3 or 4 seasons. So the eyeshadow palette I'm going to be using is also from Catrice, and it's the Basic Bay palette. It's a really beautiful palette, very high quality. I have no complaints about Catrice whatsoever. The prices are amazing, and the products are very, very good as well. So I'm going to just take this shade right here. It's sort of like a little bit, I don't know, it's called wifey, hashtag wifey, and it's sort of like a little bit pink tinted, and it's a pinky, like sheer color with a little bit of a sheen to it, not quite a shimmer, and putting that all over up to my brow. This color is so nice for a one eyeshadow makeup look, and if you use like a black eyeliner and do like a wing and just put on like false lashes or like voluminous mascara, it's such a pretty look. So that's wifey. And I'm using my favorite brushes from e.l.f. These little guys are like $2. I have so many of these. They're actually crease brushes, but I use them for just about everything because they fit really well in every area of my eye, like the outer corner, of course the crease, what it's made for, and it's dense but not too dense, and it's a little bit fluffy but not too fluffy. It's just perfect, and the best part is it's $2, and it's like vegan and cruelty free, so that's nice too. Okay, now I'm gonna take hashtag MOTD. I think that's makeup of the day, and I have like a hair that's bothering me. So the trick-or-treaters are going to be coming around in a couple of hours. So my husband and I are going to be home answering the door for the trick-or-treaters. Our neighborhood is about 25 years old. We've been living in this neighborhood for almost 25 years. And I moved here like when I was 31 years old, I think. And my kids were really little, and I only had 2 at the time. And if you don't know, I have 4 now. So we've been in this neighborhood for a long time. We actually have purchased 2 houses in this neighborhood. So we lived in one house for 12 years, and we liked the neighborhood so much that we didn't want to move out of it, but we needed a little more space because our kids, the number of kids we had doubled. So we moved in a little bit of a larger house about 7 years ago, and now we're getting an influx of young people again, like that are just starting out their families. And it's really nice. We have like all these little kids running around. I think that's such a good thing for a neighborhood because they take care of the houses, they update things, and you know, you just kind of need that to keep things fresh. But I love having the little kids around, even though I have older kids. It's fun to see them learning to ride their bikes out in the cul-de-sac and all that. One of my neighbors just had a baby, and she's always out walking it, so I go out there whenever I can to get a look at it. Okay, the next one is hashtag MCM. It looks like this, kind of like a brownie color. And let me just show you what it's like. It's just like a nice, I don't know, it's like a really creamy brown, but it has like a little bit of an orange tint to it, which really is nice for pumpkin spice. Browns are so weird because sometimes they can be plummy or mauve-y, and this one's got that little orange tint to it. So, you know, just when you start to really play with makeup and experiment with makeup, you start to realize all these really subtle differences. At least I am. And it really makes my looks better because I used to pair, like I would put on the color I put in the crease, but then I would put on like a plummy brown that wouldn't complement that color, and it would almost look off, but I wouldn't know why, because I'd think, well, certainly brown goes with that nice little basic tan I have. But no, you know, you have to really, I've learned to swatch the colors first, like on my fingers, whenever I have a palette that has lots of colors in this, and even when I don't, I just kind of swatch them and then look at them and then put the color together in my mind, or the look together in my mind. But that's why makeup is so fun, and it's like therapy for me. I like sit here and like experiment with colors, and it's just fun. It's just like therapy. Do you feel that way? Or are you kind of like one and done? I just want to get my makeup on and get out the door. I do like that too, because some days I'm in a big hurry. For example, this Tuesday, my daughter, Nadia, is moving into like her first like big girl apartment in the city. She's always lived like either in a dorm. She graduated college last year, so she's lived in either a dorm or on-campus apartment type housing. And then she works in ecology and environmental sciences, so she works at a national park, and they have housing there. So she's been living in the housing that they have for her there, and she has like a group of roommates that also work there, so it's not really, you know, it's not your own. So now that she's graduated and has a good job and she can afford it, she's moving to Chicago on tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday. She's just moving small things with her roommate, and then I'm helping her come and clean and organize on Tuesday. And then next Saturday, my husband rented a little truck, and we're going to help her move her bed and like the furniture and stuff like that. So we have kind of a busy week with my daughter moving. So that's exciting. I'm very excited for her, and she's very excited. You know, it's like such a big step in your life, you know, that when you move out of your parents' house for good. You know, once I got my own apartment like that, I never moved back home. I would come spend a night occasionally, but I wouldn't move back home permanently. Okay, so now I've got that on, and I think it looks really pretty. I think you could see I did some smudging under my eye and all that with the colors that I was using. And I'm gonna blend this out, and I'm gonna add, obviously, my eyeliner, and I'm going to add mascara, which gives it more of a three-dimensional look, so it looks a little bit better. But I want to kind of brighten up the inner mobile lid. So I think what I'm going to do is take hashtag basic, which is like a matte, and it's like a creamy kind of vanilla matte. And I'm just gonna brighten up right in here. Hit the inner corner with that. And so yesterday, I have to be really careful with my eating today, because whenever we go to family gatherings, I eat whatever I want. I don't even count calories. I don't even, like, I will completely overindulge. I don't like to eat until my stomach feels stuffed. But when we go to family gatherings, I always eat until I'm like stuffed. But here's how I do it. Okay, so this is Tattoo Studio from Maybelline in like a brown color. I'll link it. I'm gonna do my waterline and tightline. So my husband's family is Slovenian, Czechoslovakian, Slovenian, and they're all very, very, very good cooks. So is my husband. They grew up on a farm, and they know how to can, they know how to cook, they know, I mean, they just always cooked. He's the youngest of 12, so they all had to pitch in. And so they're amazing cooks, and they all really enjoy it. That's like their therapy, like makeup is mine. And so I just don't want to miss out on anything. So yesterday we had a family birthday party to go to for my nephew, and there was so much like meat and potatoes, vegetables. Like there's not just one type of meat. Like there's pork, and it has like prunes and different seasoning on it. And then there's turkey with turkey gravy, and then there's steak, you know what I mean? So that it's like completely overboard, but it's great. And then like different types of potatoes, like I said, everything, all the stuff that I don't typically eat. And I just go hog, literally, I go hog. All right, now I'm gonna use the brow extension. I think this is from Maybelline. This is a really great brow product for not only overdrawing your brows, but filling them in too. It has little fibers in it, and it will just make your brows look better. And I'll link my shade because it matches my hair perfectly. And I really like this product a lot. So yesterday we did that, and there were tchotchkes, several types of tchotchkes. I probably still have poppy seeds in my teeth because I ate so many little tchotchkes. I'm German, and we call them tchotchkes. And my husband, like I said, is Slovenian, Czechoslovakian, and they call it rushki. But it's basically the exact same thing. We make ours round, and we put the jam or filling in the center, and they kind of fold theirs in this cute little, I wish I had one to show you. I'm sure you may have seen it if you are Polish or Slovenian or Czechoslovakian, but they call it rushki, and they are just delicious. And they had a couple flavors. I think they had apricot and poppy seed, and I love poppy seed, so I ate so much. Oh, I think I did this already. My lashes look curled. But, you know, it's just one day, so I try not to worry about it, you know? I just completely enjoy myself, eat until my heart's content. Oh, and this is how I do it. I don't eat when we leave in the morning. Like, I get up in the morning and only drink coffee. Fresh new package of Lash Paradise. Love, love, love. So I am going to do my, actually, I was thinking about putting on some eyeliner. You know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna put on some eyeliner on my upper lash line, but I'm not going to do a wing. I'm just going to line my lash line, and just for a little extra something. And I'm gonna get as close to my lashes as I can, because my goal is just to make my lashes look thicker. That's why I'm not doing a wing or anything. So like really, really close. Whoops. I'm gonna fix that, obviously. I'm not gonna leave it like that. I did make a mistake because my lashes are really long, because I'm using a Revitalash, so sometimes this gets in my lashes and it creates like a little tiny bit of a mess, but it's pretty easy to clean up. I'm just gonna use some MAC Fix Plus on a little bit of like a tissue, and I'm gonna just clean that up. Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And now I'm gonna take the light color again. And just fix it, see? It's like it never happened. And I hope you can see that. See how long my lashes are? And you can see I've got eyeliner in my lash, because that's what happens. That's the downside of using lash serums. Your lashes do grow and grow. I'm like on now every third night, and they're still like, I'm hoping to slow down the growth because I don't want them to get any longer. So anyways, ate a lot yesterday. It was so fun. It was my nephew's birthday. We just had a great time. I love spending time with family. That is like my absolute favorite thing to do with my in-laws. I'm so like happy that I love my in-laws. They're so like good to me and good to my husband and our kids. So I always enjoy that very much. And, oh, and I was telling you that I don't eat in the morning. I'll wake up and I'll intermittent fast. So yesterday was a really long fast. We didn't get to my in-laws' house till 3, and then by the time I started eating was 3:30, and then we left about 8:30 in the evening. Pretty much ate the whole time I was there, and then I didn't eat anything else after I got home. So like all my calories were just in that window, and that's the way to do it. If you don't have any medical conditions or low blood sugar or high blood sugars like diabetes or anything, and you can handle a long fast and eating in a smaller window, that is the way to do it. But always check with your healthcare provider. I have to give you a caveat because I'd hate for you to try to eat the way I do and then get sick from it. You know, it's not for everyone. Okay, I just want to do a little more something. I said it was going to be an easy eye look, but I'm not quite satisfied. Okay, I hope that I'm not going to mess everything up, but I'm going to take the very darkest shade right here, and that's hashtag TBT, Throwback Thursday. So I am Real Techniques, a little tiny brush like this. Don't want to get too much. And I'm going to do a cut crease, where I'm just going to go into the crease like so. And you can either leave it as kind of like a stark line. This reminds me of the 60s in the way like Sharon Tate and Twiggy and some of those really beautiful models back in that time wore their makeup. It kind of accentuates your lid. I don't have the kind of eyes like they have where they have like really big lids, but I still like the look. So what I like about it is that it really makes a nice contrast between the color above and the pale color below. So just make sure that everything is really light and bright beneath the crease that I created, the cut crease. Okay, so now I am happy, I'm satisfied, and I am going to take some of the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is really, really nice. I also have my subscriber friend Amy, hi Amy, was asking me if I have the e.l.f. Camo foundation, and I do. I got it over the summer. I like that it has the high SPF in it. It does remind me very much, like everyone said, of the IT CC cream, the original, and very similar. And I really like it. I like both of those a lot. They do feel a little bit heavier on my skin. And I usually reserve those foundations when I need a lot of hydration and when I need a lot of sun protection. I'll wear my sun protection beneath my makeup, but you know, like in the summer, if I'm gonna be out all day and I'm gonna be out in the sun, I'm gonna like layer up as much SPF as I can underneath my makeup, in my foundation, and then a brush on top of that. So I do have it and I do like it. Now I'm going to go in with my favorite drugstore blush. I have two, and I'm talking about the powder form. Believe it or not, my favorites are not from Milani. I love all Milani blushes. I love the baked blushes. I love the ones that are shaped like a flower. I love them all, but I don't have a holy grail from that range. My holy grail, I have one from L'Oreal, and it's the Age Perfect range, and I have one from Revlon, and again, it's the powder formula, and it's in the shade Apricot. I've shown them both on my channel multiple times, but the color that I'm going to be using today is it's from the L'Oreal Age Perfect, and I will link the color, but it looks like this, and it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. And it is so pretty. I don't know how to describe the color. It does have some kind of red or redder tint to it. And that's what I like, because when I wear a blush like this with this kind of color in it, it gives me that, like, I've just had some physical activity. I've just been outside in the cold. I've just been sweating a lot and coming back from a run, which I never, ever do. Some people say it's the look that you get after a romantic encounter, but I agree with that. It just makes you glow. It makes it so, so pretty. And I like to hit like right here with it too, because it's kind of like the sun, you know, it's that kind of pinks you up like you've been out in the sun a little bit. Really pretty, really natural. Okay, my subscriber friend Jennifer, hi Jennifer, recommended that I try this Wet n Wild highlighting powder in Precious Petal. She was raving about it. She was very descriptive. She told me that it looks a little bit kind of foily at first, but that kind of goes away and it doesn't stay that way. And she's right. It's a really, really pretty highlighter. I like it a lot. So thank you for telling me about it, Jennifer. I like to just kind of hit anywhere where I want a little extra luminosity. My nose. I would do like this whole area, but I don't want to highlight my pimple. I usually call it like, oh, I've got a blemish, but this is like so much more than a blemish. It's like a big old zit. I wish I never picked it. And now I'm just going to use the Wet n Wild bronzer stick. This comes in a few different shades. I'll link mine. I could probably say with 100% certainty that it's the lightest one because I always get the lightest one. It is definitely time for me to pick up a new one. I just got a question this weekend in one of my videos, and I was asked how often I throw away products and repurchase. And I thought that was a really good question. And I don't do it as often as I should. If it's skincare, I do look at the expiration date. And certain skincare you can keep like in a little mini fridge, and you can, as long as it's not opened, it can be like have a shelf life of as much as 2 years. But once you open it and light and air start getting in, it will start to become compromised. And then even then, I just try to use it as quickly as I can. And within a year, if I haven't used it, I usually pitch the remainder. And if I love it, I just repurchase it. That's why I always talk about minis. I love to get anything I can get in mini sizes because you go through them then. And even though you might spend like maybe $1 or $2 extra at the end, like if you had just purchased the big bottle and instead you keep purchasing the little ones, it's nominal, the difference in price, really. And I'd much rather be guaranteed that fresher product than, you know, save $1. So that's the way I do it. Okay, now we'll think about lips. And did I talk about everything I wanted to talk about with you today? I wanted this to be a chatty one and do some catching up. For lipstick, I'm going to use the L'Oreal lipstick, and I think this may be from the Age Defying range. I'm not sure. It's in this white packaging, and I have 2 of them. I have Glowing Nude, which I love, but I always look forward to fall time since I've purchased this lipstick, and I've had a couple of tubes now. And this one is called Bright Mocha, which is definitely to me a fall shade and winter shade, so I don't wear it in the summer. This is what it looks like. It's got a little bit of moisturizer in the middle, or like a balm in the middle, so it's hydrating. And you know what? Let me show you the nude. And this one's Glowing Nude. And this, or is that what's called? Glowing Nude? Yeah, I'll link them both. But this one does not have the balm in the middle, but they're the same range. This one's got gold at the bottom though. So I'm not sure how they're the same or how they're different. I do really enjoy L'Oreal lipsticks though. So that's the nude. Look how pretty that is. It's such a beautiful pigmented nude. And this one is called Bright Mocha. And it's just more corally or red or just, oh gosh, now I don't know which one I want to use. I'm looking at the Glowing Nude and I'm like, that is so pretty. But you know what? I feel like I'd like that one more with more of a dark smoky eye. So I'm going to just put this on my lips because I'll accentuate my lips more today. So Mocha Bright. I'm not using a lip liner. I'd use Rimmel for Drugstore if I were going to use it. I also like the L'Oreal Infallible lip liners. I'm not too choosy about my Drugstore lip liners. I like the creamy retractable ones best. But my friend Gloria here on YouTube, hi Gloria, told me I should try the Rimmel in Spice, even though it's the kind you sharpen, and she's right. That one's really, really pretty. Actually, I should have used that today. I just don't feel like dealing with it. So pretty. I just love it. I've got to do some lipstick videos if you're interested, some drugstore fall and winter lipsticks or high-end. Let me know. And again, if there's a brand like MAC or Lancome, you know, tell me what kind of videos you like to see. Do you like when I do get ready with me's using high-end and drugstore blended together, or all drugstore or all high-end? Would you be interested in like my high-end, my most high-end makeup get ready with me? I just don't know. You know, I want to be inclusive to everyone here on my channel, and I shop drugstore. I shop high-end. When I want something, I try it, and I'm not picky about well, I am picky about the price when it's high-end, but in terms of like drugstore makeup, I like a lot of different brands from the drugstore, and the most affordable brands sometimes tend to be the best. So let me know, and I have so much more I want to talk to you guys about, but I guess I should end it here and we can pick up in another video. So the Sephora sale starts on November 5th, the end of the week, like in 5 days. You know, by the time you see this tomorrow, it will be 5 days. And everything, if you're you can get 10, 15, or 20% off depending on your status, if you're Rouge, VIB, or an insider. And then all the Sephora makeup, the Sephora brand makeup, is 30% off, which brings it down to drugstore prices. And it's really good makeup. So would you like to see a Sephora brand get ready with me? So I hope you enjoyed this video, a little bit chatty. I only had a few sips of coffee. I'll probably edit those out while I was filming. But I like to do a chatty get ready with me because I get to talk to you and ask you questions, and then you answer them in the comments or share your opinions about things, and I just love that. So it's Halloween. Like I said, by the time you see this, it will probably be Halloween night or tomorrow morning, the day after. And my husband and I are planning on watching The Forever Purge and eating chili because my 15-year-old, he still likes to go out and get candy. He's gonna go with his friends. And then my 17-year-old is going to the city and he's gonna go to a concert with his girlfriend. So that's what they're doing. And yes, we'll just be answering the door. I was going to make a pumpkin pie, but because I overdid it on those dang poppy seed rishkis yesterday, I have to be good. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow and we'll have it for the week, but I have to skip dessert. I'm going to bring you in close. I hope I don't have any poppy seeds still in my teeth. And I hope you enjoyed this little drugstore get ready with me. Let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see. I was either going to do another get ready with me during the week, sharing with you some Sephora recommendations. In fact, that doesn't even have to be a get ready with me. I can just share some products with you. And most of them are things that I've kind of fallen in love with over the summertime that I've been using since the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. And, you know, if you don't shop the sale, who cares? Makeup always goes on sale. In fact, I was on Nordstrom last night looking for some things that I needed to get. And when I was scrolling through the beauty, they're pricing the makeup to compare. So like they'll drop the price, what is that, price matching. So I looked at some of the products that they're selling. Like, you know, I think I saw an Anastasia palette, the soft glam palette, and it was at a discount. And I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to calculate out that discount, which I never did, but and see what the percentage off is, because it might be as much as if you go to the Sephora sale and purchase it. So stores are being savvy. They know Sephora is having a sale, but they don't want you to buy it there. They want you to buy it at their store, Macy's, Nordstrom. So they're going to also drop their prices. So the sales are going on everywhere. I'm not going to give in to the pressure if I don't need anything. There are a couple things I'd like to get, but honestly, I don't think I need anything. I did a lot of shopping during the 21 Days of Beauty sale. So anyway, let me know what you want to see. Let me know what your thoughts are. How was your Halloween? Did you do anything fun? And have a blessed and beautiful day. I'll see you next time.